holding Lamed on the Bais on the bottom. So we're holding Layimka Barachik. What we're saying is that if someone is going to redeem a sold field to get it back, it was his inherited field, he shouldn't sell a field that he owns far away to buy back a field that's close by. So we're holding, this is 2, 4, 10, 14 lines from the bottom. And there's 2 dots in the middle of the line. The line starts Lahani Kroy Kasina. The last thing we learned before was that Rabbi Yosef was praising Rabbi Menachem, how we interpreted the verses like Tzina. Okay, so Yem Kabracha Kula. How do you know that you shouldn't sell fields in order to redeem this field? So the Tana Rabban and the Rabbis taught in the Bais Visiga Yadai. Visiga Yadai means he'll have the ability. The pasuk continues to find and to redeem, right? He'll have the ability to redeem. The Gemara, the Bais interprets Visiga Yadai that he'll have the ability. Literally, his hand reaches. That means the ability. Yad Atzmai. It means to be his own ability. Shalayiva V'yigol. It means you shouldn't borrow money to redeem. He needs to have his own ability. Then the pasuk goes on and says umatzah, and he'll find the amount of its redemption to redeem the field back. Prat l'matzi. This is coming to exclude something that's already found. In other words, he will find. That means some new situation is going to come up. Some new situation is going to find him. He's going to find some new situation that he'll be able to afford to redeem it. It's coming to exclude if it's already there. Go back to one page. The other. Yeah. Shlayimkar barachik v'yigol b'karev. That means he shouldn't sell a field that he has in a distant area to be able to redeem a field that's close by. How are we learning this? Because prat l'matzei, excluding something that he already had owned. We want him to redeem because a new situation came up. He has some new money, not something that he owned already and now he sold it, now he's redeeming it. The same is that he shouldn't sell a lousy field and to redeem a good field. Okay, the pasuk continues, K'dei gula, say the amount of its redemption. K'dei gu'ulahu gayel ve'ena gayel achatzayin. You need to have the entire redemption. You don't redeem only half of the field. L'meimra, is this to say, the matzah hashta mashma? The Gemara now discusses the brisa. When we said the word umatzah, it says, and he will find the ability to redeem. We said not something that he has already. He'll find some new thing to be able to redeem the field. What does that mean? That find means something new. For a minute, I'll ask you a contradiction. You see, in the grammar of this, we're not discussing to find or found. That's not what we're discussing. We're discussing the object that he's finding. Are you finding something new? Are you finding a new situation? Or are you finding an old situation? What does it mean, umatzah?
Matzah is new.
So here we're saying something new. For a minute, I'll ask a contradiction. Umatzah, the pasuk says, umatzah sreyo umeis. The pasuk is talking about someone that's chopping wood in the forest. And the axe, it goes off. It finds its friend, and the friend dies, and it hits someone else. Prat, l'mamti atzmai. This is excluding to someone that makes himself found. Mikana Rabbi says, let's say a person is throwing a rock.
Yeah.
Haitzi hala esreishay b'kibla. Hear what happens?
Okay,
He's throwing a rock. He's throwing a rock.
Jeff. Sorry, Jeff, you forgot to call me. Oh, my phone's in the car. That's why. Sorry.
Good morning.
That's all right. Good morning.
Morning,
We're on 6:30B, and
we're
we're
just listening because we're driving to West Hartford for a 6:30 minute out of Jacob in the car. So
nice.
Keep it clean, everybody. Keep it clean.
Drive safely. No texting.
All right.
Okay, we're holding
Started.
like 9 lines from the bottom of. Okay, you're not going to follow, but we're saying the word matzah that he finds. We have two usage of the word matzah. One is he finds the ability to redeem a field, and the other one is if the head of an axe finds someone else. So when it comes to the head of the axe that's finding someone else, or the person's chopping wood, over there we say that the person has to be there beforehand. Not that the person swings the axe and then all of a sudden, after he swings and the thing starts flying, someone jumps into the way. If that happens, then he's pater from Gullus, from going to the cities of refuge. It's prat lamamsi atzma. It's coming to exclude the new situation. So what is matzah? Only if he was there and it finds someone that was there beforehand. So this is going to be our contradiction. Alma matzah midida isimi karamash. The word matzah means something that was there earlier. So if you take it back to the redeeming the field, what does it mean, matzah, and he'll find the ability to redeem a field? It sounds like he'll find the ability from a property that he already has. So he'll go sell an old property. It's exactly the opposite of what we're learning.
No, the field was always there, but it wasn't his.
No, it was his. We're talking about a field that was his.
No,
we're
but
saying don't sell a field.
I know what we're trying to say,
order
but
to
I don't
redeem
think the
another one.
raya you're bringing makes sense.
Okay.
Because you
Field
bring
was
from
there.
the other place. Oh, of course, you say, oh, because the guy didn't walk out in front of the car, yeah. But there was always a guy there. There's always got to be an object for the subject. I mean, otherwise this whole case never exists.
Okay, so but we have two situations of the word matzah. In one of the situations we say, and he will find, that means that something new is going to happen.
Something new will happen
and he'll be
but
able to
something
find.
has to also coexist for that to happen.
Okay. He will find, it's going to be a new situation. He will find is only the old situation. You follow? So these two interpretations of the word matzah are opposite. Yeah?
So the pasuk was brought down to help us understand the circumstances under which the redemption may occur.
Right.
And now there's a question about what the pasuk really means.
Right.
Okay.
It's a question on the drasha of the pasuk.
Yeah.
On the word
So
matzah.
it's not such a clear analogy.
So, yeah. So listen to the answer.
Okay.
Maybe Rava's answer is what you mean. Amar Rava says, "Hacha minyan dekra, hacha minyan dekra." You have to look at the pasuk and see in context. Hacha dumya deisiga yadai. Here we're talking about he has the ability to redeem a field. Mahi sigi yadi dahashta, matzanami dahashta. If he has the ability now, so also something comes up. Is now something comes up. He has the ability. The word of matzah is coming into when he gets the ability. Something new is happening, and he has that ability. Racha dumya diyad. The forest. He says he finds someone in the forest, and the head of the axe finds someone in the forest. Mayar milsadisim mikar. The forest was always there. Af matzah milsadisim mikar. Also, the person is also always there. Has always been. Has been. So he was there beforehand. So the word matzah could mean that the object was there earlier, or it means that he finds something, a new situation now.
The
It depends on the
opportunity.
context. Okay. By hektish, we didn't say this. By hektish, we said you can go sell fields in order to redeem from hektish. By hektish chulu. Minani mili. How do we know that by hektish you can sell your fields to be able to redeem something back from hektish, or you can redeem half from hektish, or what else did we say?
So we said you can make a partial redemption?
Yeah, from hektish. The Tanur Rabbanu was taught in a brisa. Gol yigol, and if he shall surely redeem, malamed shalava v'goyel v'goyel achatzayin. This tells us that you can even borrow money in order to redeem from hektish, and you can also redeem from half. You can redeem half of the field. Rab Shimon Matam. Rab Shimon says, Rab Shimon Bar Yochai, what's the reason? We find that someone that sells his inheritance, his field of inheritance, he has a superior ability. Let's say the yovel comes, and he didn't redeem it. He gets it back. So he has some special benefit here that we can tell him to redeem it, but if he doesn't, he still gets it back. However, to make it balanced, to make it fair, he also has a inferior ability that you can't borrow to redeem, and you also can't redeem half of it. When it comes to sanctifying something, watch this. Makdish the Echuzas sanctifies his field of inheritance because he has an inferior ability. Why? Because if Yovel comes and he doesn't redeem it, he loses it. It goes to the Kayanim. So therefore we give him a superior ability. He's able to redeem in these other manners of borrowing in this. So in other words, we have this balance here where we make it very strict on someone that wants to redeem a field that was sold, that he has to have the new money. Can't be he's selling off an old property. Also needs to be he has to have money for the entire property. But at the same time, we're also lenient on him that if he doesn't get a chance to redeem it, it goes back to him anyway by Yovel. However, by Hektish, where if he doesn't get a chance to redeem it, he loses it. So therefore, we give him all this leniencies of it doesn't need to be new money. It could be an old property that he's selling in order to redeem this. And also, he could redeem however much he can. He can borrow money against it, to borrow money to redeem.
I'm sorry, I thought in Hektish he couldn't do a payment plan. He still had to pay all at once for redeeming. And here, if I misunderstood it or understood,
No,
I
it's
thought
not a payment plan.
he
can
can't do it.
Right, he borrows money in order to redeem it.
Right. But he has to pay in
Has to
full.
pay the other guy. He pays Hektish in full.
Pays Hektish
Right.
in full. Right? And with the other guy, did we just say he has to pay him in full?
You have to pay him in full. No, but the difference with Hektish is that you can also redeem half of it. You don't have to redeem the whole field. It's not a payment plan.
But you only get half the
You
field.
only get half.
Let's not get some questions.
They're really two unrelated transactions. That's what's confusing. I go and borrow money from Jimmy,
Right.
and then I buy something from you.
Yeah, it never happened.
These
Jimmy's
two-
not lending you the
No,
money. I
Jimmy's a
borrowed it
nice
from
guy.
him.
That's why I collected Jimmy. They're unrelated transactions.
Right, isn't that interesting that you have to see the flow of the flow of money? They do that with you when you're trying to get a mortgage. You want to see like how long this was in your account or something. They have these things. I'm not sure why, but
They want to make sure it wasn't a gift or a loan from somebody to puff up your account. Because in your
and then you're going to
situation-
be in owing more money than they want you to owe.
Well, that'll all go into the credit rating computation too.
Tani Chada, we tap on Lamed Aleph. One Bais says, Leiva v'goyel v'goyel achatzayin. One Bais says, talking about redeeming a field that was sanctified, that you can borrow and redeem, and you can also redeem half. But Tani Idach, there's another Bais that says, Eina leiva v'goyel v'eina goyel achatzayin. You can't redeem a half, and you can't borrow. The Gemara says, like Kasha, harabanan v'arab Shimon. Over here we had a Reb Shimon that says you're allowed to do this. We didn't see the Rabbanan. However, in the Masechta Kedushin, over there it quotes the Rabbanan that says that you can't. Okay. The Mishnah says, Hameicher Bais b'bati Arei Let me use these cups just for. On my way out, I was looking for little characters for my kids' toys, but I couldn't get them fast enough.
That's
So-
the special.
Here we have two people, and here we have a field. All right. Here we have a field, or a house. Let's use this as a house. If someone sells a house, what do you want to do?
No, we want the camera
Put it
to
in?
pick up the
No,
property.
no.
Oh boy, sorry, Dr. Gershman.
You know how to do this? Don't worry. Did it go off or it's still on?
It's still on. Time for a commercial. So, on your way in North Miami Beach, please make sure to stop by Bais Menachem. A wonderful place for Shabbos. Always time for a great kiddush and for bringing. They were wonderful. The weather's
I feel like
usually
Adam
nice.
and Chava.
All
No,
right, houses are getting more and more
I had
expensive.
one thing
so
to do
hurry up
and did
move
it
here
wrong.
quickly.
Whoops. Okay.
Whoops,
That's-
still not right.
I've
Back
got
to
to-
our sponsor. Yes. And if
do
you
it.
come
Oh,
to...
oh,
yes, here we
there
are.
we
Oh,
are.
cut
Okay,
off
you
his
can-
head. Cut off his head. His
Okay.
head's cut off.
That's okay. Hold it. Put the props back. I went to
Oh,
all this
you
trouble.
want this, yeah?
Yeah.
So here we have our
Oh.
house. Here we have two people.
Great job.
So this is the original owner. This is the original owner. And he's selling a house to this person. Okay, this is the purchaser. Mishnah says, someone sells a house in a walled city. So the house was here, now it goes into this person's property, into this person's possession. So Hariza Goyal Miyad, he can redeem it immediately. That means he can go back. This person can go. This person was given money because this person bought it. He now has money, right? He used to have a house. Now he has money. He can go back to this person, give the money back, and take the house back. Hariza Goyal Miyad, he can redeem it immediately. Immediately. Maybe it means even the same day, as we'll see in the Gemara. But girls can also redeem it for 12 months. After 12 months, he can't redeem it anymore. Hariza kamin ribis, ve'inu ribis. It's very similar to ribis, but it's not. Why is it similar to ribis? This person is giving money to him. This person lives in this house. This person, let's make Reuven and Shimon. Reuven has the house. Shimon is the purchaser. Shimon lives in the house. And then Reuven gives the money back to Shimon and gets the house back. Now Shimon, if you look at this differently, he lent money to Reuven, lives in Reuven's house, and then gets the full money back.
Well, he had the benefit.
He has the benefit of living in the house.
And maybe he had the benefit of taking the crops, of harvesting the
Yeah,
crops
well,
while he was there.
Yeah, it's a house, so it wouldn't be the field, but all those benefits he
But when
gets.
Shimon redeems it, doesn't he have to pay market value?
No, Shimon is.
It's not hectic.
We don't. The problem here is that it doesn't say anywhere that the time, if everything stays the same, that the time of Shimon living in the house. No, Reuven has sold the field.
Oh,
Shimon buys the field. The time that Shimon is living in the house, that's not a mistake in the Gemara. That's a mistake.
taking the cups.
The time that Shimon's living in the house, we don't take off that rent from the cost price. They say, look, I'm going to buy it back, but you still should owe me for the money that you were living there, or else it's going to be ribis. We don't say that. So we say, Areza kamin ribis, ve'inu ribis. It's similar to interest. I had a situation similar to this where I had to make a document that said that my living in the house